Alright, so first up for today's video, I wanted to point out that CD Projekt Red is now acknowledging and apologizing for the fact that they were hiding how terrible Cyberpunk 2077 ran on the base PS4 and Xbox. Apparently it was an issue that they knew about, but with the business being a business, they're trying to make as much money as they can, and I'm sure they figured they'll just pump it out and try and fix it later with patches. But with all of the big grief and everything that came with how terrible the game looked and was running, they're actually now offering refunds, which I think is kind of cool. I've never really seen anybody do that, and if they have, I apologize for my ignorance on the matter. But they're saying if you bought it through the PSN, you can do the PSN refund system to get your money back. And if you ended up buying a box version of it, they're telling you to try and take it back to the retailer. And if the retailer is giving you grief and not working with you, you can email CD Projekt Red at this email address here. I'll provide it in the link down below. And they'll work with you to help you get your money back. But there is a stipulation with that. That email address is only going to be active for a week, and it expires on the 21st of December. So if you're one of the people who are having issues and you want to get your money back and you want to utilize this email address, you should probably jump on that pretty quickly. However, if you want to hang on to it, CD Projekt Red is saying that they have a new patch coming out sometime within the next 7 days. That's going to be version 1.05. That is supposed to work toward the worst issues that PS4 players are facing. And then they're having two really big patches coming out, one in January and one in February. Dates are unknown at this time, but they're hoping that everyone will hang on and wait for these updates. And just a little disclaimer, it's obviously these patches aren't going to make these games run like high-end PCs, but they're saying, and I quote unquote, that they're gonna make it closer to that experience than it is now. How much closer, they're not saying, but as long as I get it a little bit better, I think it'll be fine. I personally have 3 hours in Cyberpunk on the PS4 Pro, and it was after patch 1.04 came out, and I didn't have any issues with the game crashing or anything like that, but I was noticing a lot of pop-in and just blurriness when you're driving around through the city, and there's still lots of room for improvement. Next up for today, which I thought was pretty interesting, is that Sony has committed to a partnership with Nintendo and Microsoft to provide a safer gaming environment for all players. Detailed in an Xbox Wire news post, the three companies believe that all players deserve to have fantastic social gaming experiences in settings where respect and safety are mutual. Now, if any of you have ever been in a Call of Duty lobby, you know there's a whole lack of respect and a lot of not so nice conversations going on, to put it lightly. But in this manner, they're gonna try and control that and make it a better experience. And Sony has taken a step with the PlayStation 5 with promoting their new accolade system, where if you encounter a player who you had a positive interaction with, you can reward them. And on the opposite end, if you have somebody who you find offensive in voice chat, you can now save an audio clip and submit it to Sony for moderation. And then I assume there's going to be, if they find that you were being offensive, so to speak, that they will maybe, give you a timeout for a couple weeks, or possibly even ban your PSN. So if you're one of those vulgar people, you might want to watch out. Next up, EA is trying to buy Codemasters, and Codemasters is known for racing franchises such as F1, Project Racing, Dirt Rally, and Grid. They also made the Fast and Furious Crossroads, but we won't count that. But they put in a bid to buy the company for $1.2 billion, which that's a whole lot of money. And I don't know how I feel about this, because I mean, the Need for Speed games are kind of fun, but very arcadey, and Project Racing and F1, they're trying to be more toward simulator type games, even though they still kind of are a little arcadey as well. But I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm not big in with those gaming franchises, but as far as them trying to be simulator games now coming under a franchise that's known for making arcadey racers, I don't know how that's gonna work out. But huge amount of money that EA is trying to put in, and I think EA is trying to become Amazon and just like take over everything. But that's just my personal opinion. And then the biggest news of today is that tomorrow at Best Buy, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S's will be back in stock, but only online. However, even though it is going to be online, you'll have the option to pick the console up at store via the curbside pickup. So that is specifically going to be, determined by the availability of the consoles and the amount that they have at, a specific store. But it says that they'll be restocked sometime after 8 a.m. Central, which is 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific. So, I mean, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow, make sure you're up around these times on that site, constantly hitting that refresh button, because I know the bots are going to be out there, but apparently they're supposed to be doing something to make it harder for bots to get these with, having some kind of security measures that require human interaction and stuff. But yeah, so hopefully those of us who don't have a PlayStation will be able to get one. And that's going to do it for me today. As a reminder, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do stream on Twitch. Link is up here and in the description down below. Also down below is going to be a link to my Discord server where you can get live notifications every time I go live. That's a lot of live on Twitch, and post a new YouTube video. Likes on videos are always appreciated, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and pop that bubble above my head and subscribe so you can get more content. Over here is going to be my most recent upload, and up above is going to be something that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. And remember, be kind and love everybody. Happy PS5 hunting.